Hello and welcome to episode 11 of our Binhrung campaign. We are in the middle of a war with the campaign, or with the command, not with the campaign, and we are doing quite well. We have 4,000 units underneath our maximum manpower. We have 39% war score. We have ticking war score, which is from battles, and things are looking rather nice. We got some very lucky events and rolls here. So we have a total of 125% discipline currently. Now that will be running out in 1525. So let's hope that we can wrap this war up by then, so that way we don't have to fight the command without having our very lucky, powerful bonuses, because that would kind of suck. As for right now, we're just trying to get some of these forts sieged down so I can turn around and fight the command again. And I think we're going to go ahead and barrage this fort here in Seer. We do have a lot of spy network on the command, so we are sieging pretty quickly. Let's see here. If we look at the siege, we have 14% siege ability against the command. Not all too bad, especially because they have defensive stance and they are a lucky nation, so that also slows it down a bit. We can get Poiuymew, and you are going to move down to hopefully fight the command before they take this. Really don't want them to take these forts. I'd rather fight them and kick them out of the territory that I have claimed from them. Yeah, that general's gonna have to do, and let's go pick some fights. And there goes Seer. It has fallen. I guess the question is, do I want to turn around and have these guys come down and fight as well, or do I want to go siege things? I think the answer is I want to fight. Okay, that's very scary. Let's move you down south a bit, shall we? Where are my mercenaries? They're down here. I think I had them running because there were a lot of command troops here, so I didn't want them to get caught out. I'm going to send them up to hopefully deal with these troops. We need to keep an eye out on this stack. It's going to be kind of bad if they catch us out here. But I do want to pick a fight somewhere with someone. There we go. Looks like we're going to catch one. Awesome. We should just wipe this army. Sweet. For war score. Not too shabby at all. This is more grassland, so we'll go ahead and fight this, and if they try and reinforce it, I can send reinforcements of my own, but they do not. They just accept that they are going to get wiped. And just like that, the command is now on low war enthusiasm. You're going to leave on the 13th and the 14th. We will arrive on the 13th, which means these 16,000 troops, oh, they got to go move first. Darn. They wouldn't barrage Seer. That's honestly fine, because I'm just down here farming war score. So, oh no, they got a siege. They got 2 war score back. I would rather max out my war score from battles and then turn around and deal with the command that way. And we lost Hubao. Okay, they are literally just assaulting everything. That's kind of rude, you know. I sat there and I actually sieged down your forts, and your response is just walk in and immediately barrage everything. Oh, turn around. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Do not let him leave. Oh, they're going to get away. It's very sad. Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, I should not have taken this fight. Maybe I was a bit overzealous of me. Maybe. I apologize for my actions, command. We probably could have won that, by the way, but... it's not worth my manpower. We're going to max out on our mill points here soon. So I guess I just start doing some development. Like, we're doing fine. Command's at 107,000 troops. I mean, we're beating them down, slowly but surely. Finding the command is not a rush. Rushing will only lead to disaster. Alright, Ancient Sapphires. Remember, we sent our expedition to look for special magical gems to the north. So this is what this event is about. Captain's Log 1523-0115. It was not my original intent to send such a sizable contingent of the expedition inland. However, the promising letters related to the House of Fire and Water warranted we take a look. For centuries, these individuals have claimed numerous inventions that afforded military society, from a sticky fire that can bend metal to the discovery of charcoal. Recently, we heard word that they may have discovered a way to cast fire and ice through stone. It sounded familiar enough to warrant a look. Arriving at one of the guild's more renowned houses, I went to speak with one of the members of the house as soon as possible. While a bit alarmed at first, given the large group of armed guards behind me, I believe he calmed down significantly when he gazed upon the small box of gold I presented in my hand. The guild member allowed us in, introducing us to their fellow members who were feverishly writing notes on things I dared not try to understand. After we inquired about their claims of a stone, they showed off a small collection of delicately refined sapphires. The guild members who invited us in grabbed one, walked outside, and aimed the base of the sapphire at a small target. To our amazement, a small crystal of ice appeared out of the stone and slammed at the target. It seems the House of Fire and Water had found another gem with arcane abilities, this time evocation. We'll take your entire stock. We get 5% morale of armies for 10 years, convenient. And we get Tiger's Rubies in 1 year and 235 days. Well, I do enjoy a bit of morale of armies when I'm in the middle of a war with the command. Definitely won't complain about such things. I do want to contest this siege, though. So we're going to go do that. Now you are going to go and try and fight this stack, but you need to make sure that we contest this, please. Keep taking trade ideas. Thank you. Oh wow, they're not even going to reinforce this. We do lose another siege, but look, it's not even affecting our war score all that much. Okay, we have plus 40 war score from battles. I can get 17 more from ticking, so now it's just about taking provinces. That is what we are going to do now. Hubao, let's go here first. Okay, how many troops do you have here? You know what? If they're allowed to assault, I'm allowed to assault. Oh, I done goofed. Damn, they were ready for me that time. Okay. Jerks. They're assaulting, but I'm not allowed to assault. That's what I have to say about that. We did lose a lot of troops in that one. Was a bit greedy. Should have waited, but I didn't. Didn't follow my own advice of not being greedy against a command. I just want the war to end, because, like, we've won the war. We've lost 182,000 troops. Like, come on, man. You gotta know when to just call it quits. When to just admit that you've been beaten. But we do need to be careful. Yeah, see, these 50,000 are coming to kill our merc stack. Yeah, I mean, we are still fighting the command at the end of the day, so they are just going to immediately take every single siege because they have the offensive ideas and they'll just assault everything. So that's going to be fun to deal with. It doesn't really matter how much we take, they'll just take it in 89 days. Yeah. The joys of fighting the command. Doesn't matter if you're just better. Doesn't matter if you play better, they're still going to be able to kick your ass a bit. I can buy that down. That's fine. And you look like you're ready to go back into the fight. So, let's do so. Let's go say hello to the command. I won't get war score from the fights, but I will hopefully be able to push them back enough to where I can actually do something. And remember, I need basically 100% war score. So, yeah. I mean, like, sure, we could decide to not do that, but I'm taking 100% war score. That's the only outcome here. Now, we do need to be careful. That is very foolish of these goblins. They're going to die. Yeah, see, these guys are going to walk down south to try and occupy stuff. Okay. He attacks Hansai, even though I have Hansai set to sleepy times. But, I mean, it's kind of rude. Like, they're not even fighting you, and you go and you hunt them down. Kind of messed up. This is the one where the guy touches everything and becomes gold. I'm going to take the 2,000 ducats. Thank you. I need to fight this big stack of the commands. Otherwise, I can't go and take his capital. See, but he just runs. He just runs. What am I supposed to do? I want to fight him, but every time I try to fight him, then he just runs away. And I don't really want to chase him into the jungle, so that sounds like a great way to lose attrition for no reason. Which, our attrition has significantly increased since we've started having to run around here. Honestly, let's just go grab this fort. We need the forts. We're just waiting for ticking war score. I'm gonna take that 50 difficult power. That way we can finish our trade ideas, which finishes another national idea. Swords to scribes. With the warlord era of Thid and Kai closed, we have far less need for such a great number of warriors. Instead, we can focus on educating our young and pursuing technological enlightenment. Our people have been known as savage brutes living in a backwards land for centuries. It is time for us to move past this tarnished legacy and forge a new identity. Minus 5% tech cost. Okay, that unlocks a new policy, which is 15% goods produced, which I will gladly take. Going to barrage, we will not assault, because apparently I'm not allowed to assault. Only the command is allowed to assault for free. I see how it is. Okay, 35 days to take this siege. I suppose I can't complain much about him taking sieges too quickly. Then again, it's pretty bad. He has 32% siege ability. Yep, it's already fallen. Okay. Is that 5 siege pips? No. No, that's 6 siege pips on that general. Okay. You get in there to help him out. Casual 6 siege pips. Casual. Casual 6 siege pip general. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to peace out, though. Is the thing. I don't want to peace out for less than what I'm here for. It's a bad idea. It's a very, very bad idea to let the command sit here for any longer. The next war against the command will be easier, but we need to win this one first. Okay, I'm not sure where these troops are going to retreat to. Are you serious, man? Yeah, I mean, maybe we should just peace out, actually. Like, we're getting put on the back foot at this point. The momentum from the war is gone. Because they're able to just keep fielding more troops. But they're almost out of manpower. I could also just take Tech 11 here early, and that would also secure us the win. Tiger's Ruby, Captain's Log 1524-0907. There are many Haramari from Yanshan that speak highly of Tiger's Blood Rubies, a blood red gem that is sold to wealthy nobility in the northern port city of Jiatsang. Legend has it that wearing one of these rubies grants the wearer the valor of a grown Jiatsang Haramari, which I presume is supposed to imply significance. Finding a merchant selling the rubies was easy enough. We had merely to show our gold around to find a decent audience. The difficult part was the payment. The merchants we found would constantly demand outrageous prices for one ruby. One even had the gall to offer to trade their ruby for one of the ships in our fleet. Eventually, though, we found a seller with a relatively amicable price. The ruby glistened a magnificent red in the sunlight with fine edges shaped all around the piece. Just holding onto it, I swore I felt stronger, or more confident at the very least. I may have just been imagining things, but the appraiser is studying it now, so maybe it hosts mild enchantment magic. We get 20% improved relations. Perhaps we can utilize these gemstones for a celebration of our late queen, Natrak. And we will get the Zhongti-sponsored emeralds to happen in 1 year, 235 days. Oh, and I can, in fact, venerate Natrak. Our late queen, Natrak Trung, saw to it that our state would not be subjected to the ravenous Kudet Kai or the calm empress' manipulative son. She would not just be honored through a ruby-oriented petrification, but worshipped as one of our finest rulers. We unlock her as a spiritual option. Okay. Cool. We're going to lose this siege. Not so cool. I don't want to peace out. Like, I do, but I really shouldn't. Like, look, he's scared of my armies. He just has more armies. And he can run around with 8,000 stacks, because it doesn't matter if he loses the 8,000 stacks. But if I lose the 8,000 stacks, it's going to go very poorly very quickly. As he will get all of his war score back, and I don't want him to do that. So I need Hubao, I need Seer, and then I can walk up to their capital. So let's do this. And we just hope that they don't attack these guys down here. Please. Please don't do that. I can even barrage the walls. I mean, the good news is I don't really need my my manpower for anything else. So yeah, am I wasting manpower by sieging things down like this? Yes, absolutely, but I don't really care. Nope, you're going on to Seer. The command is not the only one with decent siege ability, okay? Don't let them think that they somehow have the great, ownership over that. And it doesn't really matter if they unsiege regular provinces. I mean, it kind of does, but... like, obviously we don't want them to, but... they get a couple, it's not a huge deal. Alright, south. We're getting a call for peace. That's good. If we can just clear these guys out, then we can go take the capital, and then we'll be all set. I don't think they're going to reinforce this. Sit back in case they do. They did not. Perfect. And you're going to walk in and hit them on that siege. And, ooh, boy, oh boy, that was brutal for them. Rippy dippy command moment. Go straight for their capital. Just walk up there. We might want to actually go hit these. Oh, and we got a wipe. L command moment. You walk south to contest that siege. You go contest this siege. He's going to get Hugh Bao back if he goes for it. Oh, he's going for Beyond Fang. I mean, that's fine. You can go for Beyond Fang. I don't care. I'm ending this war. Yeah, okay. That's fine. We take their capital, it's going to really just tank their war enthusiasm. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though, is the problem. Yeah, see, and he's walking down here. He might be wanting to fight these guys. And we are running out of manpower. For sure, for sure. We are running out, and quickly. Losing like 2,000 troops a month here, but I really can't afford to do it any safer. Otherwise, he'll just come and fight me. That's bad. That general left. There's a siege of Charlavahan. -5. I mean, I need more, is the thing. I'm still getting ticking war score, so... oh my goodness, the event messed it up. These troops are dead. That's very infuriating. Because I was going to move them off, grab the general, and move them back on. And these troops are going to get wiped. Well, they're going to die for their country. I don't care. I guess shout out to 125 discipline. Get down here and let's just start wiping them. God, finding the command's always a pain. Even when you have everything better than they do, it's still just brutal. Okay, and that gives me a defensive fight here, but they're going to have enough reinforcements to where I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, no. No, I'm afraid I can't beat that. -3 reasons. I can't peace out yet. I have to have at least this. At least. This gives me the fort line that I'm looking for. Zhongxi sponsored Emeralds, Captain's Log 1526-0430. The far north is not typically a destination for any South Halessi, never mind a Binhrung official. To say I was not enthused by the changing of weather throughout the year would be an understatement. However, when we arrived at the shores of the Odhagun people, my spirits quickly shifted. While noticeably different in terms of culture, seeing proper civilization after months of treacherous waters was a welcome sight. We landed at the port of Buogoj and settled in after receiving an audience with the local leader and explaining our presence. They mentioned how many of their shamans utilize emeralds as a catalyst for abjuration magic against the terrorizing Shavush raiders from the west. I expressed interest, and before long we had arranged an agreement between our expedition and the Zhang Soeta shamans. We would receive a small number of these abjuring emeralds, and in turn, the shamans requested payment and insight into anything we learned about other arcane gemstones. Given the whole purpose of this expedition, I considered it a fair deal. 10% fort defense, and in 2 years and 70 days we will arrive home. You have got to be kidding me. Why did we only retreat 1 province? Why? There's no fort here that would possibly block my retreat. That is stupid. That is just straight up dumb. Well, I guess we really don't have a choice. We have to be. That is infuriating to another degree. That makes me so mad. There's literally no reason why they only retreated one province there. So now I need to decide which fort do I not care about as much. I mean, it would be this one, right? My vassal's core, though. But I suppose that's the answer. That's so... That right there and this right here are both very infuriating ways for this war to end. For having outplayed the command at pretty much every turn, that leaves a very bad taste in my mouth. But it is what it is. Okay, first command war over. They'll be back for more. Reduce that war exhaustion down and go ahead and core everything on up. We have rebels to deal with and manpower to now recover. And I can also grab this missionary strength. I can also grab devoutness for +2 tolerance of the true faith, which completes another national idea. Rose Banner merchants. They came from the west, great vessels with green and purple flags, sporting a flamboyant red rose in the middle. They claim to hail from a land of wine and splendor known as Laurent, and have begun a trade route with our empire. Though they may be odd to us, the wealth and vibrance they bring to our shores will surely allow our people to thrive. 10% trade efficiency. I say we kill them all. I think it's in the best interest of all of our people to not ever, under any circumstances, do any kind of trade with anybody from the far west. I think it will lead to bad things. Maybe I'm the weird one. Maybe I'm being weird. I don't think I am, though. And the command is immediately going to declare war on Latakong. And if there's one thing you can count on the command for, they will just keep going to war no matter what you do. Here's the thing. I kind of want to go to war to stop the command from taking this province. Downsides. I have no manpower. That's a pretty big downside, having no manpower. That being said, it's not like I can warn the command to stop them. I don't want to guarantee them, so I have to fight the command. They do have cores on me, so I wouldn't be able to core up a decent chunk of what I've just taken. But at the same time, I really don't want the command to take it. And they will. I think I'm going to do the unbelievable, the unthinkable. I think we have to. For a prosperous Halessi. For a good future. We must ally Bouvari. That way, well, maybe Bouvari can lose a bunch of troops to the command instead of me. Okay, yeah, we have literally 0 manpower, by the way. Because of that stupid fight up here. Which is rough. You're still recovering troops as well. Go ahead and just full consolidate for right now. Same thing here. Just full consolidate. We can rebuild afterwards. We have 5,000 ducats. I'm sitting on 5,000 ducats. I should probably spend the money. Something tells me I shouldn't just be sitting on 5,000 ducats. It's kind of a waste. I could get Inno for taking Miltech. I can do it on the year tick, though. Well, who doesn't love a bit of governing capacity buildings, right? That's what we love spending 5,000 ducats on. All the governing capacity buildings. Yippee! Alright, let's get into position. These are not the wars that I wanted to fight. But hey, you know what? Sometimes you just don't get a choice. You just gotta fight them. Okay, I don't have to be as crazy, though, luckily, in this war. Like, we're good to do a little bit more chill on our sieges. We don't need, like, 50 million troops on every single siege all the time. Because it's just not necessary. Mystic Accord, yep, it'll get converted. That's fine. You need to step there. And if I can grab Kabas Panam, that would be preferable. There we go. Bunch of particularists. Why don't we send our mercs up to deal with them? Okay, so he's declared the war. Oh, I could be dastardly. Oh, I could be dastardly if I get this done in time. I cannot. The command's already there. That doesn't mean I can't cut him off still, though. Yes. Yes, we shall be little bastards. That is what we shall do. We shall do a peace deal. I said I wasn't going to blob this campaign, but then, you know, I forgot when I said that, you know, the command's in the game, so. Yeah, welcome to Blaine and Halessi. You don't get a choice. You either blob or you die. Those are your two options. In Canor, you can play tall. Go colonial, develop your provinces. Serpent Spine, you can play tall. Develop your provinces, get holds, dig a hole. You play in Halessi? No. No, 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 no. You play in Halessi, you're taking Halessi. Whether the mission tree tells you or not, either you do it or the command takes it and then kills you because you didn't do it. So, yeah, pick your poison. My poison is conquering loss of land and not dying. I think that's a better idea for the most part. I'm not losing 20 army tradition. Thank you for the offer, though. So that's what I want to take. I don't necessarily need to take all this. Well, but if I do take this, then it's isolated. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's start improving with our ally as well. It pains me to ally Bavari, but I don't want to have no allies and then the command just declare war on me on repeat for the rest of the campaign, because that will be what happens. It's just how it works. If you don't have allies, the AI will just deck you over and over and over again. So, I think this is just our best option. Religious Zeal, plus 1% missionary strength. Nice. We should be converting pretty quickly now. Yeah. Which is good. Do want to peace out Pruikin pretty much as soon as possible. Yep. Okay. There we go. That should be enough. Go ahead and give me war reps and your money. Thank you. Let's walk you guys back. And that's 87% war score. They still say no, though. Okay. Well, let's send our siege stack over to say hello. And that'll be that. Go deal with those rebels. And you go deal with these ones. It really sucks that I lost all of my manpower. Like, we were doing perfectly fine in that command war. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I also need to fix my stacks after this war because they're a little bit scuffed at the moment. Which I am forbidden to see. While on a hunt in the hills of Jianji, the Anbennar became separated from their party. Before they can turn to catch up with the rest of the procession, a thick, impenetrable fog had risen from the damp earth. Then, in the mist, figures began to twist and dance, ephemeral as light on steam. One, standing still amongst moving shape, beckoned for the Anbennar. One of the hunters, perhaps? No, its form wasn't quite human, yet it still seemed to draw the Anbennar towards it. Sure. We unlock the Hengda Bobu aspect of the fate. And we have another one. By the waters of Telebi, I sat down and wept. Sitting upon the banks of the Gentile Telebi in contemplation, our Anbennar was all at once overcome by a deep and resonant emotion, somewhere between joy and mourning. Tears began to stream down their face and taste sweet upon parched lips, like the waters of the river itself. Though blurred eyes looked out over the wide water where a furrow was being wrought upon its surface by a slowly approaching turtle. Reaching the banks, it scooped itself from the river and onto the sandy bank, staring with golden eyes at our Anbennar. Oh, gentle Telebi, wash the tears from my cheeks. New aspect of the faith will be unlocked. Cool. There we go. There is a surrender. We'll take this. We'll take your money. Thank you very much. That's definitely going to make us overextended. Yep. And I don't have the admin points to core it up, but hey, you know what? Who cares? Ziyun, I understand you want that. We have lots of rebels, or lots of vassals. Our vassals are not thrilled with us. Let's go ahead and improve with subject countries. And I didn't take the Inno from the Miltech. It's not really the end of the world, though, to be honest with you. Going to seize that to get 50% crown land. And, alright. So, at least we got that done. Honestly, we need to go, like, take this guy out. And this guy out as well. Which is fine. We need to get the rest of our cores back for Han Sai. And for Ziyun as well. Lin Jinhui, who will hopefully be an easier war than the command. Though still allied with lots of people. At least we know kind of the direction we want to go. We really do need to focus on getting the rest of the south done for our mission tree, so that's where we will probably focus our efforts. Now that we've dealt with the command, we'll be able to build a fort line here, so if they do attack us, we at least have somewhere we can reasonably hold, because that was what I was worried about. So we'll see how that goes. But that is all the time that I have for today. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.